So this tip is for you if you're not booking any clients, people are coming to your website, but they're not contacting you. And no matter how hard you try, you're just not getting those brides to sign on the dotted line. I'm going to be sharing the number one sales tip that's about to change your business. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, be sure to do so now so you can get more weekly video tips like this one to help you grow your event planning business. So I won't let you wait any longer. I'm going to share the tip with you outright. If you're struggling with sales, here's the reason why. What you're selling is not as important as the reason why the person is buying it. That's it. And sometimes I know as business owners, we forget this. And I'll tell you why. When you started your business, the main reason you started it is to help people. So you wanted to help brides plan their weddings, you wanted to help your corporate clients plan their events. Whatever the reason is, the main purpose is to help them. So you provide a service and they pay you for that service. Now, as a result of that, what happens is that to be able to do that, traditionally, you need to articulate what that service is. So we tend to focus on the service or we focus on the price, and we get caught in those two features only. So here's what I want you to change that will absolutely change your business. Instead of focusing purely on the service and price, I want you to focus more on the person who is buying it and what they're looking for. And of course, I will provide you a real example of what that looks like. Now, I want you to think of if you walked into a vintage shop. So if you walked into a vintage shop and you picked up, let's say, a small jewelry box, and all you saw on this jewelry box was just the price. So it said $60 and maybe the name. It will say jewelry box from France, and that's it. This is great. It's told you the purpose and it's told you the price. Now, it hasn't done anything else to really intrigue you to buy the jewelry box, but if you love vintage products, you might just like the look of it and you will purchase it, and that's great. Now, think about if you walked into that store and right on that jewelry box, it had a card that gave you a little bit more history. So maybe it said this jewelry box was imported from France. It was owned by someone in 1920. It told you a little bit more about the person, what her lifestyle was like, what she used the jewelry box to store, when it came into possession of the owner of the store, and why it is now where it is. I don't know about you, but I would be very intrigued by that because if I'm someone who likes history, or I like Friends, or I just like the idea of learning more about a socialite life, then chances are this is exactly what I would like to see. In the second story, the focus of the story is more on what the box has done or has been through, and that's something that might appeal to me as a customer. It didn't list the features of the box. Instead, it gave me a story. It gave me something more. Here's why that's important. I want you to really focus on who your clients are and what they're looking for and how you can design your business and your services to meet that. So if your brides are young millennial brides, then you know that they're more into social media or they're more into a certain type of fashion. You need to write your packages, write your website, write your services, and how you speak to them in your consultation meetings need to highlight that. The focus needs to be on your customer. And I leave you with one very important line, not that all of this was not important, and that is when you're selling your event planning services, you're not selling the service, you're actually selling to a person. So what you need to do is speak to everything that person wants and not just about the services you provide. Check the box down below where I've linked a free downloadable, a free bonus for you to enjoy that will help you improve your sales process